Welcome to the Antwerp Port House. This architectural masterpiece was the last big project designed by Zaha Hadid, and it is a symbol of integration between old and contemporary. Apart from its unique design, the building is responsible for managing and controlling the Port of Antwerp, one of the biggest and busiest industrial areas in the world. Join me in this video to discover every detail about the final masterpiece of the woman who reinvented architecture in the 21st century. Antwerp, Belgium, a city known for its tourism, its cultural wealth, and most importantly, for its port. Standing at the tidal estuary of the River Scheldt, the Port of Antwerp has been one of the most important ports in Europe for more than 9 centuries. Today, it processes over 240 million tons of cargo annually, which represents 25% of all the cargo going through Europe. It produces an income of more than 20 billion euros for the country each year, and it is ranked as the second largest port in the continent, just below Rotterdam. In 2010, the port authorities decided to centralize its offices to be able to deal more efficiently with the traffic of over 14,000 vessels each year, and to provide new accommodation for about 500 staff. The project would have to be integrated with an old fire station, which was considered cultural heritage, and therefore it couldn't be demolished. The port authorities put the designing and construction of the port house out to tender. After a few months, they had received several designs. In the words of Mark Van Peel, president of the Port of Antwerp, they all combined the new with the old. But the design by Zaha Hadid architects was the most brilliant. Iraqi-British architect Zaha Hadid became famous for her intensely futuristic style, characterized by curving facades, sharp angles, and severe materials, such as concrete and steel. She has been the author of several famous projects, such as the Galaxy Soho in Beijing, the Heydar Aliyev Center in Baku, or the Eli and Editha Broad Art Museum in Michigan. The construction of the port house began in October 2012. The building consists of 2 massive concrete columns, one in the inside courtyard of the fire station and the other one standing outside it. Resting on these columns, there is a structure of several layers of steel covered by triangular glass panels. With this design, the new building integrates with the old one, but without touching each other directly. After 4 years of construction, the port was finally inaugurated the 22nd of September of 2016, having costed nearly 62 million euros. Sadly, Zaha Hadid had passed away the 31st of March of that same year, so she wasn't able to see her last big project ended. The Antwerp City Council wanted to honor her legacy, and they decided to name the quayside in front of the building Zaha Hadid Plain, which means Zaha Hadid Square. Let's move on to the interior of the building. The central courtyard has been enclosed with a glass ceiling, and it is now used as a hall and reception. Sometimes temporal art expositions are held in this area. The former fire station now houses different meeting rooms and offices spaces, including one event hall. The new volume can only be entered through a set of elevators located in the tower of the lower building. The first floor of the new building is an area of open spaces and corridors that provide visitors amazing panoramic views of the port. In the next floor, in addition to more office areas, there is a restaurant with spectacular views of the surroundings. Continuing forward, we can find another open area. Next to it, there is an unconventional set of stairs that lead to a state-of-the-art auditory. The last floors of the building are not accessible to visitors, as they house a combination of office spaces and meeting rooms where the personnel of the Antwerp Port Authority work.